Welcome to the Soon Podcast.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Soon Podcast. Today, we have a special guest, our mom, because it's Mother's Day.
This was one of her gifts. We wanted to get her on the podcast. We really sprung it on her and everyone.
Yes.
So if you are new here, we are two sisters. This is our mother.
She likes to be our sister, though.
Yes.
I'll take it.
I'm Amandalyn, and I'm a buyer and a fashion curator.
I'm Alyssa. I'm a health coach.
I'm Kathleen Wolford, and I own a special events company along with my husband.
Slay.
Snap for mom. That's amazing.
She is not giving herself enough credit. They've owned it for over 30 years. They started it themselves, just the two of them. It's been 30 years, yeah?
Yeah, Alyssa was just birthed her.
Yeah. And they do like the craziest events. So like full-size pirate ships, giant sphinxes. You can dream it, we can theme it. It's nuts. So
Yeah.
look them up, themers. Shout out.
It's a very fun
Woo!
childhood and
Yeah.
Lots
cool
of rockin'
business.
parties.
Yeah.
Kids' parties.
It's very cool. So today we are going to do our sisterly advice because we had a few questions and we literally just decided to pop on Instagram and be like, if anyone has questions for Pat, 8 questions, you guys. That is so many questions.
You guys sent in so many questions for her, and we were like, oh my God.
I
We
know.
literally just threw it on there. We're like, we should just see if anyone has anything for her. And everyone was like, I have a question for Kat, which is so exciting. So
Yeah. So
We're
hopefully we can
excited.
get to
She
all
doesn't
of
know
them.
any of the questions.
No.
So we'll keep her on her
Hopefully
toes.
We can get to all of them. And yeah, so shall we?
Should be
Or
fun.
shall we talk about what's going on currently? Because they're both in San Diego. Paul and I went to Charleston, and my mom came into town to watch Vanilla, and my sister joined her.
Shocker.
How did it go?
It was great. Actually, Vanilla's really good, really easy to watch, and I loved my time in San Diego. What's not to love?
And then I flew in Friday. I came here right after work. She even got me on an earlier flight. I literally had to go straight to the airport. Flew in, and then we fly out tonight. So sad, but I feel
Quick
like,
trip with the three of us, but
Yeah.
it's so worth it.
yeah.
And I had the best time in Charleston. I had never been. I am obsessed with Charleston. The fashion, the history, the buildings, the food, everything was so insane. I was very busy with work, so that was like the only bummer. I was like, why didn't I take this week off? But I still loved it, and I loved pretending like I lived there and just like going to the same coffee shop every morning. Ran into Charlie from Southern Charm. So didn't say a word to her, by the way, just
But it happened.
but it happened, and it just made me feel like, oh my gosh, this is really Charleston. And she was literally an angel from above. She's so beautiful.
So, and I'm excited because I'm going in June, so now I have a tour guide.
Yes.
Give me all the pointers.
Definitely take the carriage tour if you go. Next time I go, I really want to go clam fishing or hunting or farming. I don't know what they do there, but I didn't get to do that this time, and everything there was incredible. I went to Hall's Chop House, which was such a good steakhouse, and it was so southern. Like, it was the place to be. It wasn't just a normal steakhouse.
Cute.
Like, everyone was in the bar area dressed to the nines and just like knew the bartender's name, and it was the place to be. I loved it. So
That's awesome.
definitely recommend Charleston. It might be getting hot soon, so maybe in the fall or the spring. But overall, it was really, really fun, and I'm excited to be back and celebrating Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So today we went to the yummiest brunch. We went to a French restaurant in San Diego called Wormwood,
Yeah.
and they had like live jazz, and it was very quaint, and the food was phenomenal. Very good.
Amazing.
The service, it could use a little work,
It
but
was a 2.5-hour brunch with
somehow
And a fixed menu,
It's
which is
just-
glorious.
Yeah, the prefix menu was great, but like I feel like that means it should be even faster.
yeah,
It
I'm
was
not
not.
sure.
We
I'm
were
not
just
sure.
sitting, but that's okay. We got some great quality time,
A lot of laughs.
Three of
A lot
us,
of laughs.
Yes.
and
That's right.
now we're here and we're ready to jump right into questions.
Oh, are we? Are we, Mom?
Are we?
Get ready, Mom.
I'm nervous.
Okay. How did you raise your daughters that are so close? We need your secrets.
Ooh, that's a good start off.
Oh my gosh. I think the key, and it starts trickle down with my mom, is the open communication. I mean, for the three of us and my husband, you could tell us anything. We could tell them anything. We always wanted to hear it from them if it was going to be a little upsetting before we heard it from somebody else. And the two of them have always been close. I mean, they butted heads a lot in high school over little silly things, and there were screaming matches, but they were always back to being best friends by the end of the day. And I think we're just very blessed that we got two little angels.
You always said that we had to make up. You did
Yeah.
I
say
did.
sorry.
She would force us to apologize to each other. Like after some time had passed,
Hug
she
it
would be like,
out.
it's time to hug it out. And then that usually honestly helped because we would be
Aw.
like so embarrassed and annoyed. And we would then be like, that's annoying.
It
Now
was
we're
kind
annoyed
of
at
funny,
you. Yeah.
like,
We're
that
like,
we had to hug
Like,
each other.
hug
yeah,
each
when
other.
we're like so mad. So
Yeah.
that's a good
I remember
tip.
the one time when you guys were little and I had you guys mop.
No.
I thought you did. And you said that was one of the favorite chores. And I was like,
Well, we
oh.
did love mopping. But
Yeah.
We did love mopping.
I was like, just grab your mops and
get to
Grab
work.
your
cleaning.
mops.
That's
Stop
okay.
fighting.
That's the key.
That's
but
the key. Mop it out.
still to this
Uh-huh.
day, I'm like, I don't understand, siblings that don't resolve fights immediately or like
Yeah.
don't speak for weeks. And I think it's because you always made us make up, even
Yeah.
if we didn't want to. So.
Yeah.
I hope
And I
so.
feel like now our husbands are like our moderators too. Like we have you guys and now they see it from the outside. So even if we're arguing, my husband will be like, you need to call her back.
Yeah.
You need
That's
to
awesome.
apologize.
Yes.
So yeah, it worked out good. That's a good question. Cute.
That is a cute question.
Alyssa's the only one who knows the question. So
I don't
I
think
guess
she
I'll
read
just
'em.
be
Did you
sitting
read 'em?
here mute.
I haven't read all of them yet, but
Okay.
It's a surprise
Okay.
for everybody.
share your favorite girl tips. I don't have a sister and want to know all the things.
That's
Girls,
cute.
girl tips. Oh my gosh,
I
this
would
is my
say
girl's
you're-
girl.
I would say you're a girl's girl.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm definitely more of a girl's girl, less than Amandalyn, but
No, mom, girls, girl, like not
Friends?
girly girl.
oh, I'm like, oh, the
No.
bling, I'll take it.
Like if someone was wearing an outfit, or like if someone's tag was sticking out, you'd be like,
Oh,
let
I
me
fix
tuck
it.
that in. If someone's
Yeah.
extension is showing. So like, what's a good tip?
I don't know. We kind of talked about that a little bit at breakfast this morning because just seeing other women sometimes sad and then
Yeah.
going up to them and just giving them a shoulder tap and telling them that everything's going to be okay. I think just recognizing other women need women's support no matter what's going on in their life, and you usually don't know what's going on in their life, but just acknowledging that you're feeling them.
Yeah.
That's
She's-
really cute.
You have
Mom.
always been the one to say, like, if someone's like dress is stuck in their underwear, like you
It's
need
usually
She's like,
mine.
you need
No.
to tell her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how Alyssa and I are now.
Yeah, that's good.
We
It's always a
should
good thing.
we should all go down. Alyssa, mine for you is something that Alyssa taught me was that you always need to blend your foundation down your neck.
I remember that
I
when
used
she
to
was
have like
younger.
the orange line here, and she was like, "You need to blend," and I would get so mad at her. I was
She
like,
would
"You
get
don't know
mad.
what you're talking about. I am a makeup artist."
in high school.
And so now it's like my thing. I have to blend it down. But I'll see other girls and I'm like, oh my God, did you blend your makeup
Ah.
today?
nice.
Somebody check you. And
try.
Amandalyn's good at that too, because she'll be like, "Oh, you're wearing that today?" And I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Uh-oh, this isn't good." She says it in the nicest, sweetest way, but you get the message.
I try. I try.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only thing with Amanda is her honesty about outfits, but you also have to stay true to yourself. So
Yeah.
you always just try to say it in a loving way, like, "Oh, those shoes?"
Or, you
With
don't
that.
need that. That's her famous line if we're shopping. I'll be like, "Oh, I like this." She's like, "You don't need it," which means she's like,
I try. Keep
But-
it humble.
But yeah, you are a girl's girl, never like a guy's girl.
"No, I'm definitely not
Although
a guy's
men
girl."
love her, they just love her. So.
Everyone loves
I have
Everybody
a long
loves
line.
Kat.
Kat. Watch out, Dad. That's cute. I have another girl's girl tip. This
Oh my
is something that I learned from Mom. So she is like the glam queen. I would say that's where I get it from. Like she does not leave the house looking a mess. So
No.
I feel like she always taught my sister and I, like, even if we're doing nothing for the day, even if you're running to the grocery store, like put on some jeans, like you're not leaving in sweats, put on some lip gloss, like make yourself look somewhat presentable
And feel good.
and feel good. Yeah,
Whatever
look
makes you
good,
feel
feel
good. If
good.
that's just like a nice moisturizer and some gloss, that's fine too, as long as you feel good. Look in the mirror before you roll out.
Yeah. I would say Alyssa, she didn't really learn that tip.
She was like the robe lady at college, remember? She would go to the mailbox to ship package in her robe, walking all across campus.
I just want to be cozy. Yeah. I really let myself go after.
No, she did not.
She's a mess.
It's just she got very comfortable.
Oh, what's your skincare routine or something that has been a staple for many years?
Ooh, that's good, Mom.
Oh my gosh.
She does have great skin, if you can see it on the.
Oh, really?
Wow.
She loves
Thank you.
Citrine Beauty in Scottsdale.
I do love Citrine. There's all natural products for the most part, I believe. I don't research it as much as Alyssa does, but I love their products, and their staff there is great
If
with
you
helping
go
you.
in, they're amazing.
Yeah. And Alyssa actually turned me on to that. I don't know. My mom always said, put lotion on, lotion on, lotion on, a good lotion. And I didn't always do that growing up, but now I do. And I think I tried to push it with you guys.
Did.
Just
Alyssa really listened.
I
She
love
really
lotion.
listened.
We're also all big fans of Botox. She would get Botox.
What are you talking about?
She's never had
She
Botox.
would have Botox come to the house growing up, and we would be like just in the living room.
Aren't those family secrets?
No,
You did.
This
You had
is
a
a
lady
ladies
come
art
to the
the
She
living
would do
room.
my peels, and then
Uh-huh.
she would do the Botox too. She was amazing,
Yeah.
but she moved.
Another thing
All
that
good things come to an end.
you always said was to wash your face at night, which
Yeah.
we hated growing up.
Yeah.
But now we're like, oh my God, we have to.
Never sleep with makeup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't do it, girls.
And wash your feet before you get in bed. It's true.
Grandma said that.
Grandma said it.
Did
I
she?
always said it. It's like I just now can't. Like,
Beauty tip, don't go to bed with dirty feet.
Dirty, nasty,
Lotion.
stinky feet.
yeah.
That's cute.
That was a cute one.
Grandma loved Olay.
Grandma did love. She loved Olay and Nydia back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Fashion tips for women over 50, please. This
Oh
is
my
your
gosh.
wheelhouse.
I mean, I love fashion. I follow a lot of influencers that are over 50, and I just really think you dress for yourself, not your age. And it is helpful to follow some people. They might have some expensive things or some less expensive items, but it also is probably something you have in your closet, and you can just put it together for yourself. And I love it. Yeah. And I
Who
really
are
just
some of
think
your
that
favorites? Because and to tell them the truth, she will literally buy an exact outfit that an influencer had. From
So, like,
shoes,
Yeah.
jacket, shirt.
Influencers, check your follower list and link to Kat.
Okay, there's a couple. I follow the Nordstrom 6, which is these ladies, stylists at Nordstrom that are great, and they pick 6 items every month that they all agree on. They've been doing it for years. I follow DG Stylist, which I was excited in San Diego. She works out of Fashion Valley. So I was hoping to run into her because I didn't really want to be styled because it would be like, ching. So, and I follow a couple other, The Spoiled Home and also Evereve.
She loves the
It's my
store.
favorite store.
Evereve.
The
Oh
one
my
in
God.
Gilbert is my favorite, and they'll style you, but they don't push you, and they have great products.
And I'd say
Too
you
good.
always accessorize.
I always
Yes.
accessorize.
This woman is not leaving the house without a bracelet or an earring or a necklace or a scarf.
Yeah, if I leave without earrings, I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally will feel naked.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
Those are good.
that
I
is
like
good.
those, Mom.
Would you recommend
Oh.
starting a business with your spouse?
Whoa, that's a good question.
I would.
You would?
Well, we've done really well, but I will say that my husband and I are not together all day long.
Mhm.
He primarily works out of the warehouse. I'm always officed at home. So I had the girls and ran our business there. And I've had assistants over the years that worked out of the home with me. And then he has his staff. The only downside is I think that that's all you talk about pretty much through your life is like, what's going to happen next? What's going to do this or what's going to do that? But it's also what gets you both so excited about certain things. So I think it's great. As long as there's not too much together time.
That is a
What
good
would you,
point.
yeah, what would you say the biggest downsides are, or things that people should look out for if they were starting a business with their significant other?
I think consuming your time, like it can literally, especially if it's with your spouse, take over your time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think the work play balance is very, very important.
Yeah, it was nice too because with this business, they would decorate events. And in Arizona, there's not a lot of events in the summer because of the heat. And so they both had summers off basically.
Yeah.
And so we got to travel all summer. And so that's rare too, like to have the same schedule as your
Yeah.
spouse.
And the same amount of time off. And it
Yeah.
was perfect to be in line with the girls' schedules where we could just take off for the summer.
Yeah.
There was times where we rolled up to your 7th grade and pushed you out of the motorhome so you could go to your new student council.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
And
like mortified because
They would
Dad
do
would
last
pull up
minute.
and be honking in the motorhome, and we would be like, "What? No, I don't know him. That's so weird."
Yeah. But it's been a good for our family for sure. So I would definitely suggest it.
Cute.
Who wrote these? These are so nice.
What?
What is one quality about each of your girls that you really love?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
that's cute.
I know, that's so sweet.
Thank you
Just
to put me
one?
I
off.
wrote it.
It's
Just
hard
kidding.
it's hard
This
to
one's-
pinpoint just one. I mean, I know when to go to both of them. Like I would rob a bank with her and I would go to church with her.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm so fun.
For forgiveness.
Oh God.
That's cute. I was not expecting that. Oh my
gosh,
God. That's
that's
good, Mom. That's
so
good.
crazy.
I like it.
No, I think you both have really forgiving hearts. And I'm sorry, now I'm cracking myself up.
Yeah.
And Alyssa's very thoughtful, very, very thoughtful when she puts ideas together, or if you're, upset or gifts or anything like that, she really puts her mind to it
Mhm.
to feel you and
Yeah.
and to know you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Amandalyn, I love that she is up and game for anything. And she is also very very heartfelt. And actually they both married guys that are so tender and so loving, but yet so manly that it's just amazing. So
Omar is so manly.
he's a sports guy.
Yes. That'll do it.
I'm
You will-
just saying.
That's a hard
But they have so
question.
many good qualities. We're so fortunate. They're just as beautiful inside. Honestly, I know that's a cliche, but as they are outside, we've been very blessed.
Well, I love that you are so much fun, but also I would say you're like Amanda in that sense that you could call you to do anything
Yes.
to bury a body.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
for sure for my kids.
yeah, you would do anything
Yeah.
and it could be boring, it could be fun, and you would be right there. I could say I'm having troubles and you could fly right out. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
One
Mom,
time
For both.
What?
in college, my flight from
Oh, gosh.
Colorado.
This is the
For
worst
Easter.
story.
My college from Colorado, or my flight from Colorado to Arizona got like, I want to say delayed like in
Delayed.
a day. And I had a very short turnaround to be there for Easter. I think I must have been having a hard time that semester. And so it was really important I go home. And so I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I need to go home. And so we booked another flight and I was going to fly to New Mexico. And my mom was going to drive out to New Mexico, pick me up from that airport and drive back. So we were like, okay, good. My mom gets to New Mexico. And then it looked like, oh, wait, my original flight is now on time, or, they redid it and I'm going to get to Arizona
In and out.
before. So she had driven to New Mexico.
She was
All by myself.
She was already in New Mexico, and Alyssa flew home. She got home
like, "I'm
before my
home."
mom even got home. But I think that just goes to show, like, my mom is literally amazing.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
No, it's true. She'll literally drop anything, be there for anyone, and not just us. I feel like you're like that for everyone. So I feel like you're so fun, you're so outgoing, you're such an inspiration, but you're also so grounding. So we're really lucky.
Oh, thank you. I'm
I
lucky.
know.
There's
My
more
God.
to that story though. Do you remember I drove home? I had a
We're
I
not
drove
done.
home. I'm exhausted and I walk in the front door and they're like, "We're going to go get our nails done. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Okay."
Like, hello.
After driving
Yeah.
all, it was the cutest thing ever.
Poor thing.
Which daughter started or had more drama? This person wants the tea.
Ooh,
Gosh.
that's hard. No,
That's
it's
hard,
not.
and
I
I
think it's pretty easy.
really. Oh, they both think it's easy, which means
It's you.
I
Well,
feel
why
like
didn't you let her answer?
I
Sorry.
think it's times during their life. I feel like growing up as teenage years, Alyssa had a lot of drama and needed more emotional support, and
Mhm.
Amandalyn didn't
She-
have any drama really in high school.
No.
It kind of came after with work relations and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But everybody goes through the peaks and valleys of their life, and so I think they're fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
that's good.
definitely the troublemaker and like family fights and stuff.
Alyssa was
sometimes
low
around
key
me.
traumatizing.
Oh my gosh.
I learned
She
this
was a
now.
menace when we were younger for
Ah.
family feuds. She was
Could have been worse, I'll tell you.
I don't know.
That's
about
another
that.
side of her.
But now she's like the one that brings everyone to
Yeah.
peace because she obviously doesn't live with us and we're so close. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like anytime we're having an argument or something like that, which is not often,
No.
but we both will call Alyssa and she'll always be like, "Wait, are you joking? Or is this a real
Yeah,
fight?"
the last time she was
She's
like, "Wait, is this real?" Because
she's
Amandalyn's
like,
already called me. I'm
"Wait,
like,
what?" Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was all of the questions that we had for you, Mom, but we're going to invite you to stay for our regular sisterly advice. So if you wrote in any sisterly advice, we are here for you. Kat is going to stay and just give her motherly advice. And if she has anything to jump in for, just go for it. The girls need help.
Okay. I'll answer first.
Oh.
Okay, so one of the questions that we got asked a while ago, and I'm so sorry we haven't gone around to sisterly advice, is I recently had my labs done for extreme fatigue. My ferritin level was 7. My doctor dismissed my concerns because my hemoglobin was not out of range. I feel like garbage. What should I do? So, that's always tough because, yeah, doctors like to wait until your hemoglobin is out of range. And ferritin is the storage form of your iron. And so you do want that to be quite a bit higher. So it is concerning when it's low. And before, you jump to, oh, my doctor's not helping me. I mean, that's just their job. They want to see these certain numbers before they can recommend iron supplementation and whatnot. So, what I would do is ask yourself, why are my iron storages low? So, things like a lot of stress, nutrient deficiencies. So, working on your gut health can be huge so that you're making sure you're really absorbing your iron, but also making sure you're eating enough because us women, we do not eat enough. And so that could be why your iron storage is low. Making sure you're getting red meat, grass fed liver can be really, really good for you. That would be something that I would consider, not medical advice. And, just checking on your stress and how things are going. Like, why is your body not able to hold on to this iron? So I think that that would be really huge. But obviously, if you're struggling with fatigue, that's not fun and that's no way to live. And so I like to say work with a functional health practitioner, work with a naturopath. They'll definitely help you out. But otherwise, other than that, you can really start to work on your gut health, making sure you're absorbing your food. A really big tip to make sure you're doing that is to stimulate your digestive system before you start eating. And you can do that by using digestive bitters. So, something bitter that's going to signal to your body, okay, it's time to start making digestive enzymes and stomach acid. So, things like arugula or some diluted lemon water about 10 to 15 minutes before meals. You can also go online and buy digestive bitters or digestive enzymes to just help you break down your food better. Making sure that you are eating fat, fiber, protein with every single meal. And especially if you are eating an iron rich food, squeezing a little lemon juice on it, pairing it with vitamin C is going to really help you absorb that iron. So those are my number one tips. Ask yourself, why isn't my body holding on to this iron? Am I not eating enough? Like, am I under fueling? Am I not eating enough iron sources? Or is it something else? Is it stress? Is it my body's inability to break down these nutrients? Things like that. That's what I would definitely start with and seeing how you go from there. As far as fatigue wise,
Fatigue is big for lots of women, I think.
yeah, fatigue is huge. And I mean, we don't always take the best care of ourselves. You know, we're scrolling online before bed. You're not getting into the deepest sleep. Maybe you're waking up and you're reaching for your coffee before you're having breakfast. And so your blood sugar is a big impact in fatigue. You can also wake up and sit in the sun or have your eyes in sight of the sun. And that can really signal to your body that it's time to wake up. So things like that can really help making sure you're having adrenal cocktails and electrolytes when you're the most tired in the day, which is usually like mid or early afternoon instead of reaching for more caffeine. So making sure you're filling up your plate and asking yourself those questions.
I think that's great. I just want to start with the fact that Alyssa looked at me before she read that question and she said, I'll answer this next one. Like, I was going to answer that. Like, okay.
Strengths and weaknesses.
Take it away, sis. You've got it.
You never had low iron or anything, did you guys?
No, I
No.
do not.
Perfection.
Do you?
Ooh, I never did have it. I thought I did because I had really, really bad fatigue, and then it turned out to be my thyroid. So also getting your thyroid labs ran can also be a key indicator. And I did forget to mention, if you have a heavy flow, that can also be a signal that maybe your body needs more iron because obviously you're losing a lot of iron through that. And if you're postpartum or you had post or labor hemorrhaging or anything like that, making sure you're refueling your body can be really huge.
But don't you have to watch how much iron, like if you intake supplements, because iron doesn't leave your body?
Yeah, and that's why I don't recommend iron supplementation, especially when your hemoglobin is good where it's at right now. Because you just want to be really careful with that. And if your doctor's not feeling iron supplementation, I would like to go to a functional health practitioner to get a second advice. But yeah, I don't just recommend blindly taking iron. I would take beef liver supplements and work on your food and your digestion and vitamin C, pairing that with your iron rich foods just to, help your body absorb it better naturally.
Gorge.
I
That's
mean,
nice.
that's so informative. Like it's a lot, but
That's
It
nice.
is
it's
a lot.
amazing.
Yeah. When do you feel like you started becoming friends by choice rather than just sisters? I would definitely say as adults,
Yeah.
but our whole life we've been extremely close.
Yeah.
And we always had spurts where it was so fun to hang out with each other. And then we had spurts where we did not want to hang out with each other. And until we were adults, now I love hanging out with her and would consider her my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been your best friend, right?
Oh, yes. No, I totally agree. I feel like Alyssa and I have always been super, super close and we've always hung out with each other. But I think when you're growing up and you're trying to find yourself, especially because we are so close in age, like we didn't really want each other hanging out with each other's friend groups.
Different friend groups for
Like,
sure.
like we wanted to have
Yeah,
our
different
own
vibes.
friends, our own groups, our own everything. And then I think once Alyssa left for college and when she came back is when we were like, wait, that was stupid. You shouldn't have been gone. And then we
She
started
took it
hanging out
really
a little
hard
bit.
when she so
Yeah.
did I.
Shocker.
Your
high
fault.
school was kind of
Yeah.
funny though when my friends would start being in your classes and I was like, whoa, this
Yeah.
is so weird.
I know. Yeah.
But it was kind of fun at the same time and everyone would be like, oh my God, I love your sister. And boys would start liking my sister that were my friends and that was a good time, a hard time. But
No, I think, yeah, just growing up together, I think it's really important for you to find like your own identity because obviously being sisters and being so close, it's like we are literally the same person, I feel like, while we're also so different. So I think when we grew up and like really came into our own is when we were like, oh, wait, I love hanging out with her, just like not just because she's my sister. I'm like, I
Yeah.
have
They
to.
do.
Yeah.
Just like going on vacation together recently, and they've done that before, maybe not for the whole week, but
Yeah.
they all four have such a great time together,
Yeah.
which we just absolutely love.
Yeah, I think it's really lucky that our husbands get along really well too. So I have something to say.
Just raising her hand.
Because I feel like a lot of people they just don't mesh with their siblings. So I feel like we should try and give them some tips for like how to bond, because I feel like if you don't mesh, like it could just be really awkward because you're like, okay, now we're just like adults that are like
So
close, but we don't really hang out
or
with each other.
communicate or-
Yeah, and I feel like it's normal to be like, we're very different in certain things. So try and find like things that you guys like to do together, things that you guys like to talk about together. Or if you do have friends that you like, that you both like hang out as a group with all of them. Like, I feel like there's a lot of ways to get together to seamlessly blend an adult sibling relationship that doesn't need to feel super forced. It doesn't need to be like, oh my God, it's the holidays and now I have to hang out with my sibling for a week and a half, you
and
know?
I think trying to see their point and not
Yes.
judging. I mean, you might not accept how they want to do something or what they like to do,
Mm-hmm.
but also just going, that's their thing.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
maybe I should try it. Then you'll know.
Know that everyone's different, even if you're from the same family. Like, everyone has a different perspective on everything. So just be a little bit more open and have fun with your sibling because you're so lucky to have one.
Yeah, I think
True.
life gets better if you kind of look at things like, I don't need to control this person. I don't need, everything to be the same. And that's when you can really like blossom, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, somebody said, where is your favorite place to travel and do you travel together? Which obviously we just had a trip together and it was very, very fun. But we've gone on family trips our whole life.
Mhm.
Even as adults, married couples.
Yeah. We try to go on a big trip to Tahoe every year. We stay in the same house. We try to go out of the country like every couple years or to go somewhere fun.
Somewhere major.
Yeah. And it's not always perfect. It's not always, there was one time where we got in a huge fight over playing Catan, like a big one.
Omar and Alyssa specifically, which is the craziest thing. They're like Omar.
They're like the brother
Omar
sister
and I were
pickers.
not married. Okay, I just want to say that like we were literally just dating. Alyssa was with a guy that she was like recently dating.
There.
Yeah.
No, that was the time he didn't come.
No, that was when he did it, because I remember I was like, this guy's gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
So I was the mom that did let them bring the boyfriends.
Obviously, Omar and I had been together for so long. We've said it a million times, but him and Alyssa are like actual siblings. Like, that's how they bicker. They're both Sagittarius. It's a whole thing. And they fought over Catan and it was like so intense for no reason. They like threw a deck of cards.
They swore they're never playing it again.
We've never played Catan since.
Yes, I got rid of it. It's like, this isn't going anywhere 10 years later.
Yeah. So I think, there will be bumps in the road for family vacations. It is a lot of people, especially when you bring the spouses or the boyfriends, whatever it is.
Everybody
when you bring
wants to do this or that.
Yeah, everyone has their own thing. We're really lucky where a lot of times we'll stay in like a big house and like we'll cook together and we'll pretty much do everything together. But I think that a safe way to do it if you're not super close is to just stay in a hotel, like the same hotel, so that way everyone can kind of have their freedom. But we love doing like a big Airbnb. It's very fun.
And bring your forgiveness and patience, because you can't hold any grudges.
Yeah.
I like to do a shared notes app too, to be like, okay, these are some things that I found that I thought would be cool. These are some places I found that we can stay at. And that way, if there's a planner in the family, not everything falls on that one person, because I feel a lot of pressure when I'm planning. So I like to be like, here's my thoughts. And if you guys have something to say, or if you want to do something else, like, please say it, but this is not all going to fall on me. I would love to like make everybody happy.
And when you guys did it a year or so ago, 2 years ago, they did a PowerPoint. So because we weren't all together too. Wasn't that correct?
Oh, to decide where we wanted to go.
Yeah. Just like, where do you want to stay and what do you want to do and what should I book? And so we all got to have our input and then try and whittle it down to what we did want to do.
Yeah. I will say, like, I'm not a planner, so I really just go.
I think Omar is.
Omar's a planner. Shocker.
I'm a planner.
You're a planner.
She's
and Alyssa's a planner. So, like, I'll just leave it up to the three of them. And I'll just be blown wherever the wind will blow
Yeah.
me. But
Oh,
I
It's
will
also-
say, Alyssa booked us at the location in Fiji where everyone got food poisoning.
We all voted.
We all
I'm
voted
here
on
for
it.
her. Everybody voted.
Again, it was not on me. Everybody voted on this place.
Omar will never let that down. He's like, Alyssa booked us.
Oh my gosh.
there.
First, she
I
booked us at this
remember."
amazing house with the chef,
Yeah.
and we all had awesome rooms,
Yeah.
our own beachfront. Did we have our own pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had our own pool. Like, it was amazing. So that
Yeah.
set the trip in motion. We were just like, this is the life.
Yeah.
And then we got to the next destination.
And
It
everybody
wasn't
got
our
A
favorite.
little bit more camp vibes.
We
like
didn't
Camp
like our
Rock, but in
rooms.
Fiji.
And then it all went downhill the next morning. For
Yeah.
only Amandalyn and I didn't get
Yeah.
that. The kids' rooms were all the way across this huge resort from my and my husband's room. So Amandalyn and I were like going back and forth constantly, checking on them. Are they okay? They just want a
Yeah, because
cracker.
we like didn't really have cell service either.
Oh my
You
gosh.
remember?
Yeah.
So it was like an actual nightmare. But that being said, favorite places to travel. So mine will always be Tahoe because we grew up going there and I just feel like it is such a magical place. And then I just love going anywhere tropical. So
Me
like
too.
we've always loved Hawaii, but honestly, like I loved when we went to where was it the first time? Bahamas?
Yeah.
I loved the Bahamas. So I feel like anywhere tropical
Yeah.
has my heart.
We
and I'll
need to
be
go back to
good
the
go.
Bahamas.
We do need to go back to the Bahamas. I would go back.
Yeah. And I will
That's good.
say traveling is trial and error. Like this family has been together for like Paul's been in the family for 7 years now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it's like we learned, okay, it would be great if there's waves for Paul. It would be great if there's golf for Omar. It would be great if there's little shops for my mom. Some of us like to do an adventure. Some of us don't like to do an adventure.
Yeah.
And we really have to try to organize it to fit everybody's likes
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
have
destinations
and have a good balance.
Yeah.
And
100%.
and everyone has to sacrifice a little bit. So the
Mhm.
people that don't love to do adventures, it's like, okay, well, if we do one, can you do one with us?
Yeah.
And
The people that it's just Omar.
it's just Omar.
it's just Omar.
Going to the beach is an adventure for Omar.
Which he also hates.
And
Not a
like
fan.
Paul and I like to hike. So it was like, okay, we would love to on this hike,
Ugh.
but if you guys really don't want to, like we can just do it on our own, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite place to travel, I loved going to Europe. I went with my family when we graduated high school. That was so much fun. I loved Spain and London. It was very fun. But then I went with Paul recently to
Italy.
Italy to do the Amalfi Coast. We did Tuscany and it was very dreamy, you guys. I am sorry. I'm basic.
She did get
But-
spoiled on that trip.
It was phenomenal. It was beautiful. We went there for a wedding. And so that in itself was truly a dream just to see that happen. And I love the water. I love the food. I love the way people go about life there, drinking at lunch. And
She's not even a big drinker.
I'm not,
Yeah,
but I
but
just
she
love
wants
it.
the option.
Yes, yes, yeah. So, I mean, that is just so fun. And I just love bringing my family along. So I wish they could have came, but yeah,
We
that
do
was my
too.
favorite. Where's your favorite place, Mom?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love all of it. As you guys know, I do love a tropical vacation, but I loved Europe. And then we can't be going to Tahoe. We just love it. It's a great time. It's a gorgeous place. You can do as little or as much as you want as far as like
Mm-hmm.
hiking or going
Mhm.
to town or eating out or just eat on your own deck. It's fabulous. And it's nice even in the winter when it's snowy because we don't get the snow.
Yeah.
It's just mesmerizing.
And there are bears and they do
We have
just
had a
romp
few
around.
visits. Yep.
It's fun to
They romp
see them
around.
because they're
It
just
is.
black bears.
It's crazy.
but it is like,
though.
ooh, you got to be on your toes.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit, when you go
Cautious.
downstairs, don't just open the garage or whatever. Just
Yeah.
Bring a
feel-
bear
One time
form.
we were literally setting breakfast up on like the patio of the deck of the lake house and they're setting it all up and everything's out. Bacon's
Bacon.
out, the dogs are out, like everything's on the patio. And we look out and there's like, thank God, a big staircase that goes up to the house. And we had trash like at the edge
which
of the
we
staircase.
shouldn't have.
The
But
bear was like up grabbing at the trash, which is like right outside of that. So we were running, we
10
grabbed the
feet.
dogs, we grabbed the bacon. Like it was
Chaos.
we
It
were a
was-
mess. We are not good.
no, we were like, get the dog, get the dog, get the dog. And then we all were like running from window to window to watch it because they are the way they move and they're just really majestic
It
and
was
cool,
crazy.
but they're
Yeah.
also terrifying
Yeah.
because their claws are.
Yeah.
But I love it. He wanted to join us for breakfast.
Yeah.
I know,
He
it
said, Good
was.
morning.
Okay, so we have one more question. How will married life change my life? Just wondering, since you two have been married a while after the thrill wears off, so to speak. How will married life change your life?
Should we start with Amandalyn since she's been married for a long time?
I've been married
You've been married the
longer.
longest,
I
Mom.
have been.
Oh, yeah. But gosh, I don't know. I've always felt like it changed it for the better. Like we never had a rough first year. I'm not going to say there hasn't been rough years. We've been married 34 years, but I feel like it changed it for the better because we were like best friends. We're in love. We love life. We like to do the same things. The reason you marry them. And I think what you do give up is like a little bit of your individuality because you have to think, oh, are they going to want to do this? Or are they going to want to do this? Or your time? Like I need to get back home or whatever,
Yeah.
but not in a strict way.
Yeah.
And you didn't get married till you were
27.
oh,
Yeah.
that's not that old.
No, dad was older.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Well, I've been married for 5 years and I got
Wow.
married at 24.
The
Just
baby.
saying. Yeah. Looking back, it's crazy because I didn't feel young at all.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, all of my friends are getting married now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like, that's crazy that I've been married for 5 years. And like, you're just like, that's crazy. But also, I married my high school sweetheart. So it's like, it's very different. No, I think that marriage is great. Like, I never understood when people are like, it changes everything. I don't think it should change the
You.
basics. It shouldn't change you. It shouldn't change your life. It should, like you said, like change it all for the better. I feel like you learn to grow together. You learn to trust together, like the trust that I have in Omar, the trust he has in me for things that you're just not used to, like buying a big house together and like figuring out all the little things in life that get thrown your way. Like it's so nice to have a partner that like you can just talk to and feel comfortable with and feel secure with and safe with. So I think that marriage it's great and you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should be excited.
Yes.
It should be so fun. And
It's
I
like
feel
your
like,
next chapter.
yeah. And I feel like, honestly, like I wouldn't say as like what did she say? Like the jitters wears off or what did she say?
Oh, like the spark.
The spark. I wouldn't say it wears off. Like I feel like it
Changes.
should get stronger and like
The spark?
it'll get a different, it'll
It changes
it'll feel different, like
Mhm.
better.
because you're all growing. So
Yeah.
it's a different spark.
But
Might
I
not
feel
be
like,
that lust.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But I feel like there will be times like even when I go on a trip and come back, or Omar will go out for work and come back, and then we're like, wait, I'm happy you're back. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fun. It's like that's how it
It
should
kind of
feel.
does make
So
the heart grow fonder a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Not for long periods, but
yeah, just cute little ones. But what about you, Sweaty?
As a newlywed.
As a
no.
newlywed,
No.
how long does that last?
Honestly, it has been really great for me just because I was an anxious girly and I was like, is this man going to propose? Are we going to get married? Like that kind of thing. So for me, it just gave me so much peace being married. And so I really looked forward to that. And now that we're here, I can really just focus on our relationship and we can finally like dream together and it doesn't feel like silly or that I have to protect myself. And so I love being married. We get to do our little groove and, find what we love to do together. We try to be intentional with each other. Um, it can be hard for sure, like about the spark and more so in the fact that, oh my gosh, we haven't had a date night in 2 months and things like that. And we don't even have kids yet. So I think just always communicating with your partner and being like, oh, I think we got to get back to that or this and that
Mhm.
because life is different. Or for this last month or two, we've been traveling like crazy. Like, how are we going to fit in a date night or, just going with the flow for certain things, but not letting things go.
Yeah. And you
And
guys both married guys that they're here for you. Like they're
yeah.
here
Yeah.
to build your confidence, not knock you down, and to
Yeah.
work together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On a resolve or whatever it is, whether it's
Yeah.
date night or a little tiff or should I do this or should I not? The guys are always there and they listen, and their opinion might not be what you want, but you guys, I think they respect you and you
Yeah.
respect them, which is a big
Paul
part.
is like my biggest supporter,
Cheerleader, he is.
and like I can truly tell him anything and all of my fears, and I'll be like, I need your support 100% on this. And he will do that. And so I think that that's been amazing. I can talk to him about anything. And one thing that I will just want to say is that, like, I've had boyfriends in the past that people in his family didn't love. I knew in my heart that they maybe weren't the ones. And I've never, ever, ever had that fear with Paul. So if you're ever feeling like that about your current partner, I don't think that that's the one. And that's so scary. But I think feeling sure about marriage is so easy
I
with
think it's really
Paul.
true. You'll know because we had to let her go through those steps, even though we all knew like this is going to be bad news if anything more happens.
Yeah.
But we could tell just from her with Paul and her behaviors and her temperament and her anxiety, everything that she was just comfortable
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
And
That does remind me. I think we skipped a question.
we've all been comfortable with Omar.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just
He's
he's like a big heart.
He's best. But no, I think that it's really big too, like communication. You should be able to communicate with them about everything, but then you should also be able to, like, they should be able to say things that you don't want to hear. And
Mhm.
you can trust that they're coming from a place of, I'm
Goodness.
doing this to help you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't take feedback great. Um, but I feel like my husband is the one person that can be like, if I'm fighting with Alyssa, he'll sit me down and be like, no, you were very much in the wrong. You need to call her and apologize. And I'm like, damn it. If you're saying that, then it must be
Then it
true.
must be true.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big part too.
I
Is
definitely
just,
can't say that.
yeah, she can't say that because I'm like, what do you mean? You guys take your side. Yeah, it's just different with moms. But
Yeah.
Okay. So we did have one question that we missed. So
Okay.
save the best for last. But
Great.
someone said, how did you handle friends or boyfriends that you didn't approve of?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know. This was not my strongest parenting skill, probably, because I did let them walk their own path. And I did give my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
but I also was trying to be there to support them
Mm-hmm.
because they have to learn from their mistakes. And I mean, I feel like I've made mistakes with them along the boyfriend challenge, let's call it, when they're in high school. But I feel like just letting you guys walk your own path and just be here when you fall. And she fell a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. But what about friends too?
Your friends?
So maybe not. There was some people that I would hang out with or text once, and you would say, "Oh, I'm not going to allow you to like hang out with them."
I didn't. There was one friend group that I didn't love for her because um I I mean, I don't want to pass judgment or anything, but they didn't have a lot of parental guidance and they were doing some things that were questionable and they were running a little rampant, which I didn't allow. I was pretty strict. Like I was lenient, but I was also
Yeah.
strict. Like you're not
Yeah.
allowed to do this. You're not going to Mexico at 16 with a group of just stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think there was times, yeah, absolutely, when I said that this isn't going to include you. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that's really good, and it's true. Like, it's really hard at the time, like when you're a kid, that you really want something. But looking back, oh my gosh, yeah, I wouldn't allow my kid to do that either, and whatnot. So I think it's good to have your foot down when you need to, but let them grow when they should too, and learn on their own. Especially when
Yeah.
it comes to boys. I mean, there should be, maybe some boundaries, but like they're gonna need to learn on their own.
Yeah. And it's hard to tell them, no, this isn't the guy when they think they're in love
Yeah.
because they're not going to listen or they're going to cut off communication and it's not going to go well in the
Yeah.
big scheme of things.
Yeah. It's true. It was really hard for me, obviously, as a sibling because I know what's best for my sister.
That's so
And
true.
I was like,
She used to go in and like, what was it? How'd you get her code when she'd be sleeping?
sometimes I would go in and I would put her Alyssa. Okay, I want to start with this. Alyssa was the snoop of all snoops. Like she went through
That's
everyone's
true.
everything. I'm not really like that because I usually just don't care. But when I need to, I can sleuth. And I would go in. It was like back when you like put your finger on the phone, like the
For the
ID would check.
password.
And
Yeah.
Alyssa is like, she sleeps like
Snoring
a
away.
rock. So I'm like, I'll just go in there, slap her finger down. She'll never know. And what did I do? I blocked someone. I was
And
like,
I was like, the next day she comes storming out.
Yeah, she knew immediately.
She
It
knew.
did
I'm like,
nothing.
how'd you
But
know?
yeah, I feel like it's hard. I think from like a sibling perspective, I think you need to just speak your piece, obviously, because you have a little bit more leniency to be crucial than parents do. I feel
Critical.
like crucial, same thing, whatever.
Critical.
And I think Alyssa would listen a little bit more to me. She would listen the most to Omar, shockingly enough. I
That's
feel
true.
like but I think you need to say what's on your mind, and
When it's serious.
And I
when
don't
it's
think being critical
serious.
is ever the answer to anything
Yeah.
either. I mean, there's a way to say it, constructive criticism, but still
Mhm.
you feel
Being
it in your
honest,
heart
yeah.
when you don't want to be beaten down, especially when, you're
Yeah.
going through an emotional
Yeah.
situation.
I think it's really all about balance of just letting people find their own path, but then also trying to guide them as much as you can without them like trying to just keep you away from them because they don't want to hear what you have to say.
100%.
And just for reference, I dated a guy for 10 years. So these two had to put up with
Mistake.
this for a long time.
This is where I was saying there were some parental mistakes, but
Have we told that
there were a lot of
story?
guidelines. You should delve into that.
We should
But
tell that
maybe
story.
not now.
We
Yeah,
should.
You need a
maybe
big
not
breath.
now.
I
but
feel like that's
someday.
a good story to tell.
Maybe someday, but
But those mistakes and those issues
let us hear.
it's what shaped you into the
Mhm.
person you are today and the husband that you have and how you got here because you went through it, you've been through it, and then even though it was a little young, but
Well, if any
Well-
moms or siblings are dealing with someone like Alyssa, who's a little hard-headed, write in. We're here to help. And
Oh my God.
we'll just give you a buzz. We'll give you a rundown. I'll let you know when you can slap them. It's been done. And we'll figure it out. It's all
Mom,
good.
we wouldn't be where we are without you. So we
Oh my
love you
gosh.
so much.
We love you.
Thank you
I
for
love you.
coming on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me. It was a spur of the moment thing, but I love these girls to the end
Are you going to tell everybody when we're going to talk to them again?
when I'm allowed. No, just kidding. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon.